Hello, hello. How's everybody's weekend going? Priestess, Kappa, Whitney, Sea Weaver up there. Good to see all of you. Hello, hello. All right, we're back. We're back to trying the what's it? The new chat. Now that it seems like if I mess with it during stream, it doubles up, but it's fine if I don't. I do think I want to, generally speaking, move my camera a little over here. I did that last time, and it turns out that I think that's a long-term thing I need to do. It's far over. Why is it over that far? Oh, the menus change. How can I find anything? That is that. All right. How's everybody's weekend going? My weekend is how's my vacation going? It's going excellently. I have done not very much this past week, which is exactly what I love. The only thing I've really accomplished is, like, today I organized my clips into the folders of what games they're from. I expect next week to be slightly more productive, but still largely vacationing. There's a couple things I want to get done around the house, but, like, that's why you need 2 weeks of vacation. First week is like doing nothing. Like, I'm not responsible for anything. And the second week is like, okay, I guess I can accomplish something. It's like, all right, okay, I guess. And so, like, that's next week. Maybe I'll get around my face. Hey, VTube Studio, you want to suck less ass? Thank you. Did you watch a video? I was like, oh, you know what? I didn't. Actually, I haven't been on my computer all that much. I've been hanging out with my wife last couple days, so I actually have not been idle at my PC to watch things lately. But I'm glad you reminded me of that. I will try to look at that. That's some stuff I can watch. Chat is indeed updated. Chat is now, this is being driven by Mix It Up instead of a website-based thingy. It's slightly more convenient for me. It's a little less feature-rich, but we're trying it out to see how it goes. It's like a little slower, but not too bad. It makes my life a little bit easier because I don't have to paste things into it. And also, it seems to be properly obeying and ignoring the things that Chatbit says, which is nice because I didn't really want it on screen all the time because it gets chatty. So now tonight we're playing the game of how much of this game did I actually leave at the end of last time, because I was real close to the end. I just didn't have it in me to actually finish it. And if it's like 30 minutes, I'm gonna be so salty. I'm hoping that it's like a couple hours, but I don't know. Yeah, it really was video game chicken. I hate when that happens. It's especially frustrating on streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch, because Twitch, it's like, well, it's no big deal. You just switch the the title, you switch the category, and you can just keep going. But here, like, my streams go into playlists. This is like the finale of a game. I can't, like, I would just have to freaking put it into 2 places. It's like, no, if I start a new game, it's going to be a whole mess. I don't recall which direction I was coming from and which way I was going. I can, which is likely what I'm going to do. If it's too short, I will likely just start another stream, but that's, like, inconvenient. Hey, you're getting ready for the Bachelorette? That's exciting. This is the direction it came from. I remember being over there. I hope the Bachelorette is a good time. A good, responsible time. Nobody get hurt. Nobody nobody do anything that's gonna get them in trouble. What's the deal with the frame dip? I do have a backup game in mind. I know what I'm likely playing next. I do have a backup. Although, that being said, well, you know, actually maybe it would make more sense. Because honestly, I was thinking I would like to actually play some Path of Exile 2, despite the fact that it's updating in a week. I still want to play it. And maybe it would make sense to do that. Specifically because then it doesn't need to go into a ow. I can't. It's such a good game. Dude, the frame rate is really rough right now. I don't know why it's doing so poorly in this game today. It's like it's really eating it here. But maybe that would make more sense than starting up a yeah, right. I know. Honestly, more than anything, I just kind of want to keep seeing if the flamethrower build works. Like, I've been enjoying that. Like, does it work under the current circumstances? I don't know. That's the question. But that's like a throwaway. So that would actually alleviate my need to start a new stream. Because I can just put that at the tail end and, like, not worry about it. Hey, I remember that thing. Ah, crap. Which way was it going? Wait, maybe I had gotten here. Maybe I had used this, and that was when I was like, oh, hell no. That might have been it. Let's see where this takes us. And sadly, I have... There's a guide again? Oh, last time it was... The guide was off. It no longer was showing me where I needed to go. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, so this definitely... I've definitely been here. Okay. Hey, Phantom, how's it going? Yes, I talked about new Path of Exile things last time. I promise I won't keep yakking about it, despite my constant desire to do so. I have no new information about it, so I don't need to keep rambling on. I'm just so excited. Honestly, I like Path of Exile because it's like one of the few games that I can still get like that excited about. So few games, like, have enough, how to describe it? Like, have enough backing for me to get excited about, because I'm like, I have no confidence it will be good or whatever. Like, who knows? Where do you want me to go? You keep showing me weird things. Oh, no. I had gone up there, and I had revealed this. It has to be back this way. Okay, so it's up this way, but I can't... Maybe I need to go over there? Oh, wait. No. I had revealed this. This way that I need to go. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Like, I can't open the door. It's like, yeah, because you can just walk through the door. Okay, hold on. Let's just rest. Whew! We gotta remember how to play the damn game. Right. Okay. I'm so glad that was a thing. Otherwise, I never would have figured out where I was going. We would have been stuck here forever. Help? Speaking of stuck. Watch the, like, boss be like, oh no, I did come up here a little bit. Okay. It's coming back to me. It was late. I went longer than I really wanted to because I was trying to get to the end of the game, but then it didn't pan out. And so now I'm like piecing together my poor memory. Bruh. Who's this? Bro, the freaking frames today. What is happening? It was fine last time. What is going on, guys? Hold it together. What? I could have just got this guy. I could have just got this guy at the end of the day. I didn't think there were any more new ones of these left. Because last time I was trying to do this, right? To guide me to the next thing. And it wasn't releasing any mods. As though there were no more remaining. I was convinced that I had gotten the last vestige last time. Well, this is promising. This implies that there is a little bit more to the game left. Because I thought, as I said, if I had gotten the last one, that meant I must have been really close. But no. We have more. See an item out there. I don't see a way to get that item out there. That's pretty wacky. Guess we're going up this way. Very lava-y. Feels like the way forward. So I should go get some of these. Oh, a big boy. Whoa. Sir, hello. Are you burning yourself in the lava? You lit yourself on fire. Well, and then I stood on the lava myself, so I guess we're both dumbasses, aren't we? I can't believe that didn't stagger you. I can't believe that didn't kill you. Well, that's fine. We'll just come out of Umbral in a minute anyway. It's fine. Burn salts. Paladin pendant. What's this? Increases strength and endurance attribute. No thanks. Woo! Hello. Out of nowhere. Ooh, explosive bolts. Very costly. So much fire. But also, do I need fire damage anymore? I'm like actively fighting demons. What am I supposed to do with fire damage? Surprise. No, you dumbass.
Let us hurry, Your Majesty. I can take you beyond the castle walls, but then I'm afraid I must return. Too long, and my absence will be noted.
Another useless map.
For Edivar and I, than I can ever hope to repay Fitzroy.
Hey, it's Fitzroy.
You and
I have his armor.
are not away yet, and I could not stand idle like so many others and allow the king to carry out such a heinous act.
My husband is not the man he once was.
Yeah, we just saw a little
take my son.
Scene of him being like a good person. Out of dill pickle rice. And dill pickle rice crackers do sound pretty good. Do sound pretty good. I wish I had some snacks. I don't have any snacks at my desk. I've had a weird eating schedule today. I ate like early lunch / brunch, and then I ate early dinner, and now I'm like, I could eat. Oh! Bruh. That's some bullshit ambush nonsense right there. Get the hell out of here. Oh my god, the frame dips. What is happening? Is this because I didn't turn off my computer last night? Is this why the frame dips are bad? I would believe it. Windows... Woo! Hello. Windows 11 is a pile of dog shit. That seems like something it would do. Oh, the frames. Ugh. We're just gonna be playing uphill here. So not excited. You shouldn't be. It sucks ass. Honestly, if Linux was like a properly reliable alternative for all of my use cases, I would definitely just do that. But it is not really. It's generally viable for a lot of stuff, but... Oh, okay. Okay. Could we land the hit? Land the hit. Thank you. Coffee and more coffee. We should probably get some food. Okay, why am I missing all this? Come on now. Try to jump over that? What are we doing here? I think there's a reason to go that way. Okay, we're back down here now. Can I go out here? No, I cannot. Yeah, Microsoft is another one of those companies that, like, is just turned into shit. Used to be good, not good anymore. Ow. Block, man! Damn it! Well, that's annoying. I got greedy, I suppose. I could have done that better. Oh well. I really expected one of those hits to stagger. It feels less reliable in how things get staggered than I would like. I think that's one of the nice things about Elden Ring is that Elden Ring has a very clear... You see the update video for suing Microsoft? I have not. But, like, get their ass. But something I think Elden Ring does better is that the way they calculate posture and things is very reliable. And so, like, a particular hit does a particular posture damage. And so you know that, like, if that staggers, like, how many it takes to get a stagger gets a stagger, and you can be pretty reliable in following that up with the same number of hits. But in this, sometimes something will stagger. I forgot about this asshole. Sometimes an attack might stagger, like, a type of enemy, and other times it does not. And it's like, I don't know. What was the difference? I don't know. Excuse me, sir, but you have my souls. I would like those back. Like, I just kind of have to swing and hope that something is going to stagger, rather than being able to be like, I know hitting this guy 2 times will stagger, you know? It's just like, I don't know. Swing and pray. It still doesn't open from this side. So what are we supposed to do here now? From up here? So we've to the top. So is that actually where we're supposed to go, is to drop down there? That just kind of led back down here. Didn't it? Like that ledge there. Back here? Oh, back here. Wrong thing. Oh no, because this was the pickup. Maybe we just drop down here? Gotcha. Okay. Oh, shit! God damn it. What? Man, I'm playing like dog shit. Could you go away, please? What the heck? Go away! Jesus Christ. Why am I playing so badly? Ugh. Give me a freaking break here. Jeez. Eviscerating spear. I mean, new weapons are cool and all, except I literally only have one of the item that gets me to a max level weapon. Like, why would I use more than one?
Let us hurry, Your Majesty.
I have in fact seen that.
I can take you beyond the castle walls, but then
They need to be more generous with that shit, because, like, I literally don't have a weapon choice anymore, because it's the one that I upgraded. That seems pretty promising, is where I'm supposed to go. So let's take a look down here.
Is not the man he once was. He will not take my son.
Not a freaking another one of you. I feel like that should reliably stagger. Thank you very much. Bro, how can you never be staggered? What is up with that? Could you just not? I'm just gonna shoot you until you die. How about that? How about that, huh? How about that? How did that hit me? How? I just want to know how. That doesn't make any sense. That literally didn't make sense. We're crying out loud. Boy, some of that bit of jank is really starting to piss me off. Get the hell out of my way. You're just getting on my nerves. Alright, well, at least we got a shortcut here. Shortcut directly to this asphalt. You know, I never did go up the stairs here. Bro! That's not the item I meant. get this at least. I am going to be driven insane, actually, by how annoying this is becoming. Where the hell did you put that? God damn it, these guys are so annoying! I freaking hate you! Totem placing piece of goddamn shit. Unstaggerable piece of garbage. Is he literally unstaggerable? Because that's really annoying and I got stuck on the goddamn wall. What is the point of having a large weapon if you can't stagger? And now you... Did you just put a goddamn totem down again? And I hate them. I hate them so much. Oh, they're infuriating. Oh, they make me so upset. Ah. Ugh. Freaking Umbral again. And then this asshole. Oh, so freaking 3 crossbow bolts will stagger him, but massive hits from the sword won't? This is nonsense. The stagger system is maybe the stupidest part of this game. Incredibly unreliable in posture breaking. Freaking crazy. Get the hell out of my way. I'm gonna cheese the crossbow the rest of the damn game. I've got ammo satchels for it. Look at all those delirium things. Still not the highest level, though, so I still can't possibly experiment with another weapon. Which is a bummer, because who knows? There might be one with a higher damage ceiling. Or otherwise more desirable. I'm sorry, who is casting shit at me out of line of sight? Like it sounded like it broke. That's weird. Not one of those guys. Shortcut? Not yet. Oh, but I could use a checkpoint. So we are going to do so. Oh. Is this open from this side? Maybe that proved was unnecessary. Yeah, whatever. Upgrade! Well, on the upside, we do appear to actually have some game left, so we got that going for it. Even if what's remaining seems to be making me very angry. Like, why are you so frustrating? It's so angry. Ow. Okay. I I think this weapon should be more reliable in knocking people on their asses than it is. Seething Vigor Skull. Interestingly, those casters appear to stay dead. Don't know why. They do. We're so close to being able to one-shot those again, but we're not quite there. Okay. Everybody clear out. God damn it. Put me out, put me out, put me out, put me out. Did he die or not? Oh, I could pull this lever, though. He did die. Oh. Oh. That's what happened. Oh, I forgot to go up the... Well, shoot. Let me put you back. Damn it, those demons are still there. That sucked. I respawned them. Okay, well, let's... this way. So this is its original position. I want to... Be over there. Repeated. Wow, you just recovered and immediately swung. That's extremely rude. How does this stagger more than my freaking giant-ass sword? How did you manage to put that down? You gotta be kidding me with this shit. I can't believe he snuck that stupid totem down. Hate those guys. Oh, you know what? I had not considered over that way. Yep. Yep, unsurprisingly, that is not present in the other side. What the hell was that? Bro! Get out of here with that shit. Suck it, jerk. I guess I should just let those come to me. That seems to be much easier. Okay, so This is where it was originally, and I forgot to come up these stairs. Up these stairs is an overlook that I need a royal key to open. And up further, I have an enemy. An item. A front soul pendant, which fully charged ranged attack deal additional damage. Interesting. I don't know if I really have charged ranged attack. I always kind of had wanted a fully charged heavy attack version of that, but never seemed to have come across one. So can I go through this without going into Umbral? No, but I guess it will conveniently put me there one way or the other. Okay, well, here we are, now in Umbral. What about this? Also in need of the royal key. Well, cool. Glad I... Glad I sent my ass to Umbral for no reason. That's very cool. Oh, there's a door down there. Go check that door too, I guess. I should also use an ammo satchel. Dude, hey, what? Come on now. Come on now. Aim properly. Thank you. Just get him nice and softened up. Have to move a little bit quicker in Umbral as things get worse over time. Threw that corpse around. Oh, I can walk across that. I see. And I can open it. Not gonna lie, I really expected that to be like, nope. Because they all are like, nope. Hey, Koala, what's going on? That's it. Ah! Shortcut. Where does this come out? Near the vestige. Okay, that's good. That's good. We like that. You've been stuck in a car forever. That is a long... That's a long trip in a car. For sure. I have certainly done trips like that, but they're a rough time. Yes. Help. I'm afraid there's very little I can do. It's rough. I gotta get my ass out of Umbral. So I guess there's some things to interact with. Help is in the chat now. Well, we've done all we can. God, the frame rate dips in this are being very frustrating. What the hell? Okay. Alright. Very cute. Try to do the Are you kidding? This guy's freaking magic pixeling my ass? Get out of here. God, these frame drops. Sit. Yeah, it's just sitting for that long is rough. There's like no way around it. Trying to think. I think my longest trip in a car was 18 hours at a time. That was a long trip. I think maybe it was 14 hours. It was very long. Cool. Just input you a solid one there. Screw me and all. Here we go. Okay, this is great. That's great. Got our checkpoint down there. Got this opened here. We can get our ass out of Umbral. We're back in business. You need Umbral to walk this. No. Oh, I see. We were just here earlier. Okay. Okay. I am so upset by that. I forgot that that asshole can climb back up that step. What a goddamn asshole. Don't want to do that, actually, 'cause that's going to respawn all of the enemies. Ooh, that makes me so upset. So upset. Okay, well, I kind of need to be here anyway. I want to get that. I gotta be here in Umbral, so I guess that's fine. God damn you, dog. Get out of here. Go away. You're such an inconvenience to me. That's not what I meant. You know what? That gets the job done eventually. Oh, now I used the royal key because somehow I got the royal key. Where did I get that? I've been looking for that. And now I just have it? Okay, sure. Sure. Boink. Boink. And a yoink. Thank you for that. Hey, come back here. Where you think you're going? Where are the other places? So now you're just gonna take your goddamn time, huh? Are you not gonna go back while I'm on there? That's an annoyance, to say the least. Yeah, Sure. Up there. How would I get that? Oh. There's behind this wall. That feels like a false door. How do I open that false door? Gotta be a lever, right? Coming through. Let us continue up this way. In the royal key again. I do appreciate at least that I am validated and not having tried to finish this game last time, because that really would have been a whole ordeal. Definitely did not have the time. Over the cattle. Alas, I don't need a cattle. Not. Get out of here. Why do you have a candle in your back? Who decided to leave a candle on this dead guy's back? I didn't even see what this item was. I was too distracted by the weird candle back guy. Got that. Oh. There's corpses here. I guess we'll just use that. How many checkpoints I got? 12? Well, guess I'll add one here. That seems like convenient. Use them or lose them, I suppose. Keep cranking that damage. Cranking it sky high. No, he's out. Oh, I cannot easily get back up here. Can I easily shoot you from here, though? Sure can. Well, I don't miss. Yeah. Headshot. Ooh. Boink. That is fun. That's for being an asshole. I'm glad I did that, because here's a freaking second one. I definitely tried to parry that, and did not. Okay, sure. Sure, why not? Just kill my ass. That was a lot of damage. My elemental resistances leave something to be desired. That's really what it comes down to. Oh, you know what? Okay, now I forgot that I was invincible, and then I ran out. So I'm stuck again, and the input queuing is so long. So goddamn long. That's the other jank. They gotta tighten up those input queues. They are insane length. Like,
You have to prepare what you're doing 3 to 5 business days in advance. If you decide to miss input, sucks to suck, man. You've committed. Long-term commitments are what this game is about. It's a crib. I got a swaddling cloth. What the hell is that for? Is it a quest item? I don't know. Tattered banner. Oh yeah, didn't somebody want a tattered banner? Oh, remembrances, right? Outlet. There it is. An old frayed blanket. A Light Reaper's Umbral Parasite. What the hell's that for? What the heck? I don't... Oh, that's a little grotesque. Okay, well, that's mildly upsetting. That would have been far less horrible if I had not been in Umbral. Aha! Here we are. This was the place that I saw. What, can I jump down there, I guess? Up. 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 Grab whatever the hell this is. 5 fire ward, that's what I'm supposed to get that excited about? All that trouble for 5 goddamn fire wards? And also down here, I guess. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be going. Maybe that was just a guiding item. Yeah, well, we're going somewhere, that's for damn sure. Got any shortcut? The heck are we? Here. Down here. Oh, is this perhaps the shortcut? Is a checkpoint. I'm gonna use the checkpoint. Hasn't been very long since the last one, but I got a lot of these. So we keep vibing. Saving that progress. Just shoot this guy in the noggin from here. Ploink. Ooh, you didn't even move. Ooh, I'm just gonna shoot you in the head till you die. Oh, but then you're gonna do that. And now you move. Didn't move enough. Oh, you're moving back. Now you're there. Oh, oh. Wait, where are you gonna stop? Oh, well, not there. That's not where you're gonna stop. What are you attacking? Sir? What are you doing? Where are you going? Ow! Try to get out of the way. Damn it! Welcome back, Wayne. Everything is in fact orange. That is not trickery. That is just actually the way it is. Oh my god, this horse shit. That is such horse shit. I can't, that bullshit wombo combo nonsense ass horse crap. I'm so upset by you. Wombo combo ass. Okay, sure, just put them where I can't see them. I was hoping for that. Get out of here. Ass. God damn it, now I'm in Umbral again. Not where I wanted to be. Bartholomew hammer. Who the heck's Bartholomew? Hammer I'm familiar with is Maxwell's silver hammer. Goes bang bang, so I hear. Yeah, I'm on to you. Ow. Okay, well, that's less than ideal. My stamina! God damn you, grabbing bullshit. Could you assholes leave me alone? I don't care about you. Will not leave me alone. Okay, camera. Why are you locked? Oh my god, this camera. This game is annoying me so much more today than it has ever done so before. Oh my god. Like, what the hell are you doing? Hell out of here. Seriously rude camera shit. Along with other things. That's fake. Do not want. Pallid bile. Are you kidding me with this shit? Are you throwing me into a boss? And I'm already an umbral? Screw that, I'm going back to the checkpoint. I'm just gonna run my ass up there. No, 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 no. We are going to be doing this when we are not an umbral and we are at proper health. All our resources. Oh. Oh, that's a totally unnecessary checkpoint because that right freaking there. Well, fine. Want cake? There's no cake. Cake would be good. Although I shouldn't really have a cake. I had an energy drink this afternoon, and those are full of sugar. The cake still sounds nice. Did bake some bread. That was pleasant. The heck? Oh my god. Leave me alone. And that's a big arena. The man's. Surely it's not final boss time when they didn't give me a checkpoint immediately prior to it, right? I see a lot of hands. What am I looking at? Oh, well, that is the king. You're all chained up? Ooh. The Sundered Monarch. So, what damage type are we looking at? 512. Ow! 849, definitely more effective. And then this is 442. Ah! Oh, you seem to be missing an arm. Never mind, you got it back. Problem solved. It's maybe a little weird. A little goofy. You didn't do a good job. Oh, you're gonna break that, aren't you? Well, that seemed a little too easy. What were the point of those? Also, I'm pretty sure I could continue shooting him in the back while he's doing it.
Don't break it. Oh, you broke it. Don't hit me with that. That's just rude. That was your loving wife, and now you're gonna beat me to death with it. That's uncool. That's just inappropriate behavior. Woo, boy. Woo. Woo. You definitely do not. Oy, 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 oy. Damn, that's a good. Oy. Whoa. Wow, you are not taking too much damage from that. This is a far more effective damage source. I take it back. You really didn't like that. Ow. I wonder if you're going to be a two-phaser or if you just have a shit ton of health. Because you certainly seem to have a shit ton of health right now. Ow. Ow. Ooh, that was a big spike of damage. No, thank you. Flunk. You seem unstaggerable. Woo. What's that? Okay, we got... We got, like, second phase here. Damn, you got a lot of health. Oh, hey, buddy. Whoa. You're doing weird shit. Stop doing weird shit. Could you not? I'm gonna just shoot you. Just keep doing that. But you know what? That's fine. You can do that all you like. Woo! Woo! What are those? Where are those showing up? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thanks. Nope. I'll pass. Take that. Take that. Take that. Woo! Take that. Oi! One more? Oh yeah! First try. Probably. You gonna come back for more? Nope, that looks dead. With the power of a crossbow. Ranged shit to the rescue. I was able to just run here. I don't think I need. I do have to dip into the other side, though. Ooh, beefcake. Big fight. Like fireballs and shit. Demons fighting big boy. Maybe he was not all bad. Possibly. Do I actually want to put a checkpoint here? Do I have... Doesn't seem to be indicating that there are any more vestiges. Maybe we will put one here just so I can teleport back to town. Investigate all of these. Also upgrade these remembrances and such. Stayed in the mines too long and now you've locked yourself on a stone coffin. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I really feel like I've hit a soft cap on that. We invest in endurance. Oh, I have definitely hit a soft cap on my weight capacity. Okay, so we're definitely working in the soft cap territories. Okay, okay. This definitely gets me a good portion of stamina, though. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, yeah, and I got the... Well, I got one saintly quintessence. That's probably... I don't think I had, like, the
Our
other
holy
two.
work continues, lad.
No, I
Let
definitely
Aureus's
did not.
will be done.
Get upgrades. Did I get stuff upgrade? My crossbow one more time. Nope, I need the big ass slabberino for that. That's a crying shame. This guy was wanting me to find a book, which I apparently
An
found.
unremarkable facade.
There you
But a
go.
veneer often has little bearing on the
Really
innards
does.
of a thing. Whatever knowledge this book
Cool.
might submit will be mine, and applied towards a more righteous purpose. You'll serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
Bro, you're the shittiest quest. You never give me anything back. I give you all of these incredible
To
things I
strive
find
in
on my
darkness,
adventures, and you're
in
like,
light.
cool, thanks. Freaking typical. Typical holy man.
I help you. You just be sure to make good on your... If you don't, that would complicate things. And neither of us wants that. I help you. Just be sure... If you don't, and neither of us...
You did come and help me that one time, but then you died. So I guess
Come on,
I
get
don't
to
owe
it.
you anything.
Bring me that book.
I don't know what book you wanted. I don't know. It was proof of something, identity or whatever. I don't give a shit. You shut up. You're on your own. I don't freaking know. Oh, the guys are gone from down here. Kind of Aureus. What? I have 3 of them. I don't know what these are for, but you do have one of these, and I wish I could purchase it, but I definitely don't have the resources. A bummer. Well, that was anticlimactic, I suppose. Back to the seedling. Cap always ready to chime in on the Minecraft talk. That Minecraft? Huh? Somebody say Minecraft. Although, to be fair, I'm kind of like that with Pathback, though. Somebody could say Pathback, so I'm like, what's that? What did you say? What the damn hell am I doing?
I look upon you with pity, my lost child.
Ooh, is this the last boss?
You have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return. They speak of light while offering you nothing but blindness.
Oh, is this gonna be the whole, like, make your choice sort of ending?
Power of Umbral. With one breath, then decrying it with another. They brand me evil, a tyrant, and yet I offer you something they will not. A choice. Reject the fanatical crusaders and the deranged servants of the self-proclaimed judge. Dismiss all of their false dogma and the torturous mission to which they have bound you. And only then will you know freedom. And if you would hear it,
This like the rekindling the flame of Dark Souls? Is that what I'm... Never mind, we're just going into the Rogar realm. Whatever that means. JK. Now we're truly going into hell. Is that a beholder? How's it going? Okay, feeling. God, that texture popping. Please load those earlier. What is wrong with you? Hey, broski. You got a little something on your... No, don't worry about it. You're the bereft exile. Okay, never mind. There's not much of a choice. He's got a boss health bar. We all know what that means. Time to beat him to death. Well, maybe. Maybe not.
why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth?
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty suspect of their horse shit.
Guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return,
you guys are
I was
enemies.
betrayed.
Oh, you die real
Those
easy.
3 power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter.
Okay.
The judges and their crazed followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar
Somehow I missed.
as a means to put an end to the madness, they
God damn it.
too were no match
Cut that
for
shit out.
the heathen forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god,
Whoa.
despite
Hold up.
their best efforts.
Y'all are connected to Goofy. Ah! What's the heartbeat nonsense I'm hearing?
And corpse choked by their crusade. The judges banished me to this
Who's
barren
throwing
realm,
shit at me?
which has served as my prison ever since. Meanwhile, mankind
Stop
set
throwing
about
shit at
ruling
me.
themselves,
Stop throwing shit at me!
free from the divine oppression of which they accused me. And yet,
Stop it.
how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised
Bruh.
the status of demigods. Figures of
Bruh.
worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome, the people deluded themselves. into
Okay,
believing
now you're
triumph.
freaking just getting on my nerves.
How much blood has been spilled?
Oh, for crying out loud. Why does everything explode when it dies?
Spilled in my name.
Such horse shit. That's not what I meant.
All the time
I need...
mankind
Okay.
have had to
Alright.
shape their own destiny.
Okay.
See what they have made of it. War,
No, dodge, roll.
hatred, suffering, chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding themselves.
Boy, they sure have designed themselves an extremely annoying final boss.
Mankind needs
Very cool of you.
now more than ever. And what of other beings who claim godhood? Where
Bro,
are
it is
they?
very hard to listen to you
What of
while I'm
Odious
dealing with this dog
and
shit,
the
okay?
horrors
Could you
of
chill?
creature? They are cowards, hiding in the false light and obfuscating shadow, deeming you unworthy of their presence, their communion. And yet, here
Am
I
I
stand
on,
before
like, a
you,
time limit here? I'm trying to figure that out.
open arms. For I love all of my children, even the wayward ones. Listen to me. You must stop this before you allow yourself to condemn all of mankind for eternity. I am not your enemy, only what my own enemies fear. The loss of the dominion they have established for themselves.
Alright, is that
in my
everybody?
absence.
Let me guess. That's just phase 1, right?
I look upon you with pity, my lost child.
Sure you do.
For you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return.
Yeah, definitely not like you. You died? Excuse me. Kind of a shame that I feel like I did not actually get a choice there at the end. I would have liked a choice. Or if there was a choice, it was very obscured how to make a choice. Especially when I'm actively being shot at by assholes. The light of the umbral lamp knows no satiation, consuming even a god. Boreas's will done by his heresy-tainted champion, rewarded only with annihilation. Cool. I just got my ass killed. With renewed influence, Boreas unleashed his radiance, to purify those deemed transgressors. In light, they fall. Uh-huh. All right, then. That was a bit of an underwhelming final boss, if I'm being honest. All right, now I'm gonna look up Lords of the Fallen endings. Because I'm curious if there are more. Surely there's more than one. I am not going to Fex for life. Get out of here with that shit. Lords of the Fallen endings explained in detail. Sure. Alright, let's see here. Let's pull this over here. Lords of the Fallen has 3 possible endings, each revolving around a god or godlike being that players can choose to side with different implications for the future of Mornstead. Each ending differs in plot and unlocks a unique starting class for the player's next run. Oh, those must be all 3 that are already available to me from, like, the Definitive Edition or something. The Radiant ending is the good ending, the Inferno ending is the bad ending, and the Umbral ending is the true ending. So I'm reading an article from Screen Rant, apparently. I guess credit where credit is due. Lords of the Fallen has 3 possible endings. That's par for the course in a Souls-like game such as this. They usually have multiple endings and a rotating cast of possible final bosses. Sure. Each ending revolves around a certain god or godlike being. Each one also unlocks a new starting class, blah, blah, blah. We read that kind of in the summary. Lords of the Fallen story revolves around the conflict between two gods, Adir and Aureus, right? Before the game's events, the evil god Adir was banished to the Rogar realm by Aureus and his followers, who also constructed magic beacons to keep Adir in place. However, Adir's powers of corruption weakened the beacons and their hallowed sentinel protectors. The few surviving followers of Aureus send the player character on a mission to cleanse the 5 sealing beacons, unleashing Adir and ultimately killing him for good. To help, they grant the player character the Umbral Lamp, which allows them to switch between 2 separate but interlocking realms. Okay, so the Radiant ending is... Main goal accomplished. Certain questions may be left unanswered. Certain options unexplored. The easiest ending to unlock. Yeah, I kind of just stumbled into it. It can be simply by performing the main tasks outlined in the game's introduction. 5 corrupted beacons, defeating the colossal sentinel bosses that guard each one, cleansing the beacons, purifying a single beacon locks the player into this ending. That's insane. That's insane. That's kind of stupid, actually. Holy shit, does that lock you into an ending real goddamn fast. Holy. At the end, they storm Baramis Castle and wander through its halls, and they come face to face with Adir, form of an old knot of vines. Adir attempts to convince him that Aureus' followers have been lying, and then, well, sucks to suck, you can't make a choice at that point, so why does he even bother? The high day, blah, 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 yeah. Okay, so the Inferno ending is the quote-unquote bad end. I don't like how they're using good and bad ending. I think they mean, like, good and evil ending, not like good and bad, because bad being like, oh, that's the bad end, and good being the good end, but then there's a true, like, it's the evil end, which the player character turns on Aureus' followers to side with Adir and is responsible for death and destruction throughout the world. In order to unlock it, players may defeat as many colossal bosses as they like, but shouldn't purify any of the beacons they guard. Then, during the Abbey of the Hallowed Sisters sequence, they must obtain the Rune of Adir from an altar near the Umbral Flower Bed. I mean, you do that anyway. They'll have to fight the Rapturous Huntress of the Dark, along with the Iron Wayfarer, Andreas of Ebb, if he's still alive, in order to take it. Depending on the order in which they've completed the rest of the game, Andreas may have already taken the rune. If that's the case, they'll find him later at the gate to Castle Baramis. Player character takes the rune into the castle, where after the Sundered Monarch boss fight, they may activate the effigy of Adir to empower the rune with Adir's lifeblood. With the new and improved rune, they must return to each of the still active beacons, using the rune to break Adir's bonds. Finally, they can return to the Empyrean, where they may have fought Judge Cleric earlier in the game. If they haven't, they'll have to do so now. Once defeated, she returns to her true form, the strikingly human Judge Azel, who is always somewhat sympathetic to Adir's cause. Player character enters Judge Azel's dream, where they see her tending to an idyllic farm. She beckons to them, and they use the rune to grant Adir control over her body. Adir is revived and comes to rule the world again. In return for their efforts, Adir turns the player character into a Rogar Lord. This unlocks the new Lord starting class, wielding powerful fire spells while slightly tankier than the average magically inclined class. Lords also have the highest starting level of any class in the game at 23. Interesting. Now, far more interesting to me is the Umbral ending. Apparently it's the true ending. Well, never mind. Let me read the first line. It'd be a stretch to call this the true ending of Lords of the Fallen, as it requires sacrificing several friendly and helpful NPCs. The Umbral ending involves rejecting both of the other gods and turning to an unexpected source of help. Honestly, I would have liked to have done that, but they have made these endings insanely obtuse. Like, oh my god, we're back in the territory where you have to have gotten a game guide to get these endings. That's crazy levels of obscurity, especially when you can, on a normal first playthrough, lock yourself into the main, like that one base ending instantly. Crazy. The Umbral involves rejecting both the gods. It requires a long process to unlock. Players must first avoid touching any of the beacons, and then get the Umbral Scouring Clump from Malhewitt's Skyrest Bridge. This will allow them to enter Mother's Lull, a strange dark realm that manifests as a series of platforms. On each one waits a remnant who has a task for them. Completing each task unlocks the next platform. The first 3 each give the player character a seed pod with another NPC's name on it. Damaros, Gerlinda, and then Melchior. They'll have to use each one to kill each respective NPC, then obtain the Rune of Adir by one of the means outlined above. The final remnant in Mother's Lull will transform this into the Withered Rune of Adir, which may be used to kill Andreas. Andreas carries Harkin's Umbral Parasite, which may be used on the pillar in Mulhugh's chamber. I did mention having a weird Umbral Parasite. Finally, Mulhugh explains that the player character must remove the soul of Pieta, one of the Sentinels, in order to reveal her true form. Do that, and defeat the true final boss, Eliane the Starved, to obtain her Umbral Parasite, which opens the way to Mother's Lull one last time. Mulhugh uses a seed pod to take his own life. This activates the last platform in Mother's Lull, where the player character confronts the putrid mother. This odd creature seems to be composed entirely of deep blue... I can't believe that the freaking credits are still rolling while I'm doing this. My God. This odd creature seems to be composed entirely of deep blue pupilless eyes and rows of razor-sharp teeth. The putrid mother absorbs the player character in her embrace. An epilogue explains that the putrid mother wound up shattering the veil between the Axiom and Umbral realms, casting her shadow over what remained of the world. Exactly what that looks like is unclear, but it's probably not pleasant. This ending unlocks the Putrid Child starting class, which uses both Radiant and Inferno magic. Damn. I see the vision, and I don't hate the vision. Those should be more clear to find in game. Oh, I do appreciate that they just let you restart the game with no increased difficulty. That's nice of them. I kind of appreciate that. Continue. I'm not going to come back. Okay. So I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to give a more meaningful replayability with multiple endings that can't be cheesed in quite the same way
Lord, that the latest receiver of his grace,
like Elden Ring can, where you can
Great
save off a
potential
file
dwells within
and
you,
then
doubtless, for you to be
right at the end you can get all of the endings and all of the achievements if you planned appropriately beforehand. You can just bang 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 do all of the endings instantaneously, and they have avoided that in doing it this way, and I think overall I appreciate that. It gives it more meaningful replayability, and I think that's cool. But the problem is, I don't know if the game supports that degree of... Well, two things. I don't know if it supports that degree of replayability. I don't know if the polish was quite there enough for me to want to go through the whole game again. I don't think I have the will to do that. And I guess I don't really know. I guess you have to design your game with the expectation that it will be fulfill its promise. You don't want to plan for failure, right? We expect that it's going to be good enough for people to want to do that, so we're going to do that. I can't fault them for doing it that way. But unfortunately, Elden Ring is good enough for me to be I'll play that again. Maybe it'll be a couple months, but I'll play that again for another ending. This game, I don't know if it meets the bar. I don't know if it makes it there. The other thing is those other endings gotta be easier to find in game. It's it's obvious. I feel like playing the game, it felt obvious that there were going to be 3 endings, right? Like, knowing these kinds of games, we have 3 opposing forces. We have Umbral, Adir, and Aureus. So, like, yes, I get it. Like, I know there's going to be 3 endings. I think it's an enormous error to be... not an error, because, like, locking you into a single, like, a particular ending, the most basic ending, by doing, like, one of the early basic actions that they asked you to do of purifying those seals is kind of crazy to me, because it's like, there was no contrary information at the time to, like, not do that. And I mean, I guess you could just kill all the bosses and ignore them, like, I guess that's a thing that could have been done. I didn't do that, obviously, but, like, sure. But, like, knowing this sort of game, like, if you played Dark Souls, they ask you to go ring some bells, but, like, yeah, you kind of got to ring the bells, and I think that, like, gets you access to new places. So, like, the assumption is that, like, oh, well, gonna have to interact with the beacons because that changes something, but it didn't, as far as, like, being able to get places. But I don't like how much you definitely had to look it up. You had to look it up if you wanted to find out about how to get the other 2 endings. You had to look it up. Like, I just don't think there's any way for you to devise that yourself. Whereas something like Elden Ring, you can prepare for all of the endings and, like, follow all of the quest chains that you see and, like, just take all of those in and then make a choice at the end, which I understand in some ways reduces the replayability because, like, you don't have to play the whole game again to get the other ending. But, like, also, I don't really like doing things the game tells me and then being like, I'm sorry, that's locked you out of the other 2 endings. Like, I locked myself out of the other 2 endings probably on day 2. Day 1, I don't think I had gotten to one of the beacons. I don't think. Day 2, I definitely had. And, like, no, because day 1, I think I just had gotten to Skyrest, maybe. Anyway, like, freaking 1/4 of the way through the game, you lock yourself into an ending and you don't even realize you've done it. I don't like that. I don't like that that's how that gets handled. It's not like a huge crisis, but I don't love it. I wish I could have gotten to the end and made a different choice. Like, I didn't really want to go with the most basic ending, but I didn't really, at that point, I had already made the decision without even realizing it. So, all right. Okay, so, yeah, it feels bad. Like, 1 out of 10. No, let's give it an overall evaluation. I never played it when it was first released. It got quite a bit of negativity when it got first released. And so I kind of have to base a little bit based off of what I heard, but I never participated in the beginning. The question of, like, did it, let's address the, like, the bottom of the bar, right? Like, did it become worth playing? I would say absolutely. Absolutely. That is not nearly the shitty game that I heard about when it was first launched. That's a game worth playing, especially because it has shared progress co-op. If you have a friend who likes this kind of game, you can play 2-player all the way through and rock out and have a good time. I think that would be, like, peak way to play this game is 2-player, just, like, killing it. Like, that's a great way to enjoy a Souls-like experience. I think overall it ran okay. Today was a little choppier than the others, but honestly, it didn't get me any rage kills in the bosses, so that's fine. Performance-wise, it was okay. It looks fine. Like, it's not winning any visual awards, but, like, I don't actually give that many shits. It is on par with the older Souls games. Sure. Looking good. There were a few questionable design decisions. I really wish they had given me more upgrade materials. Like, the fact that I could only get one weapon to max level, like, maybe I missed stuff. Entirely possible. I thought I was relatively thorough, to be fair. Like, I looked around pretty heavily. Maybe I should have checked the merchant at the end, but I can't imagine they were selling the ultimate upgrade material. So it's just like, I got one. I had to pick. I mean, it's kind of along with the same lines as the ending. Like, you get locked into an ending before you realize it. In this case, I locked myself into a weapon, and I was pretty pleased with that weapon, but, like, I would have liked to have experimented a little with some of the late game weapons that I had received after I had already used the one, like, level 10 upgrade material I had. Not to mention, I had two weapons. I had a melee weapon, and I had a crossbow. Crossbow couldn't make it to max level. They needed to be more generous with those. I needed like 4 or 5 of those at least. They should have just been around, but they were not around. But combat was good. I do think this game is on the easier side of Souls-likes, and I say that as a value neutral statement. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's bad. That is merely an observation of the experience. I think that was on the easier side of them. I think it's relatively approachable. You have lots and lots of ammo resources to do heavy ranged builds, and heavy ranged builds can definitely make your life much easier. The bosses, all except for like a couple, telegraph quite clearly, so you can fairly easily get your bearings on evading. And I think it's a pretty approachable Souls-like. And, you know, like, I didn't do a tremendous amount of farming. I just played the game normal. I never went back to an area to gather souls in order to, like, get ahead. I just played the game. I had plenty of levels. My defenses were pretty high. I could definitely take some hits. I had to do occasional armor switching to sort of get a better defense for a specific kind of, like, damage type coming my way. All reasonable stuff, but, like, approachable. I think it's an approachable Souls-like, especially if you play 2-player the whole time. I think you'll be golden. So overall, I think it was a fun game. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. It doesn't overstay its welcome either. It's not too terribly long. There were a couple times where it was really hard to know where you're supposed to go. There were a couple times I got lost, and that's too bad. The maps are garbage. I don't know why they even bothered putting maps in the game. They don't do anything. They're shit. They don't show you anything. But whatever. But, like, you know what? I had a good time. I'm not gonna shit talk it. Honestly, if I had a friend that was like, "Oh, I was gonna play Lords of the Fallen, you want to play 2-player?" I'd probably play it a second time. I'd probably play it a second time with somebody. I think that's something I could do. Because there's a lot of other builds that I could have done, like spellcasting. Didn't dabble in that at all. Could do spellcasting build. Could do all kinds of stuff. So I would definitely play it a second time with someone, I think. But it's not something I would probably go out of my way to personally just play a second time. Good time. Good time. Overall, quite good. Fun game. Fun game. Good job. Well, and also, I mean, kudos to them for choosing to stick with it and do the sort of changes that they needed to bring it up to, like, what people wanted. Let me see. Lords of the Fallen. Let me look up. Lords of the Fallen 2014. What? What? This is a different... What? I didn't know there was a
previous game? It is the same company, yes? Who made you? Who made you? Hold on a second. Is this gonna make me go on a totally different... Yep, it is the same. Okay. Okay. Now I gotta go on a totally different rant. Like, hold on. They freaking... Definitely an older game from 2014. Different environments. Story similar, except this is following a specific character, a convicted sinner named Harkin. Okay, guys. Okay. Can we please stop making different games with the same name? Looking at you, Call of Duty as well. Stop it. I can't. Doom, you too. We have to freaking say Doom 2016 all the goddamn time. Just give them different names. It's not that hard. For God's sake, you're killing me. All right, so let me guidebook. Oh, maybe that's interesting. So let's well, has Halo actually re-released like just Halo? Because Halo has different sub like endings, like Halo 2, Halo 3, you know, Halo freaking the re-releases of the same game and like remastered, but like that's what they're called, right? They're called Halo Remastered or Halo whatever the other names they have. Like they at least have, like, these are literally the same name. And like freaking Call of Duty Modern Warfare did the same thing. Like Call of Duty just decided they just re-release Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. Same goddamn name, totally different game. Like they just did the same name. So I want to look through here at what they had added with the 2.0 version to see like how many of those things had significantly affected us, right? Wow. Following over 50 post-launch updates, the definitive Lords of the Fallen version 2.0 has finally arrived and adds further significant improvements, including shared progression, crossplay co-op, even crossplay. Very cool. A free friends pass, which is nice. You can invite any friend to your journey online co-op, even if they don't own the game. They can grab the friend pass. That's cool. Revamped combat and movement. Version 2.0 introduced enhanced character movement and combat, including more precise attack animations and improved weapon responsiveness, more effective evasions, a refined lock-on system, new Grievous strike button prompts, and more. Obviously I didn't play it prior to that, so it's hard for me to necessarily judge it, but I will say that the combat and movement, broadly speaking, didn't feel like shit. It was pretty, like, it felt fine. Oh, the dedicated jump button did not exist before. Players can now jump at any time with a single button press, allowing for much more... Oh my god, that would have been awful. They expected you to jump all the goddamn time. Oh, if that was original Dark Souls style where you had to just, like, run and then mash a stick. Oh, that would have been terrible. Oh, yeah, the dedicated jump button's important. Okay, that's huge. Full weapon audio overhaul. Every weapon now deliver a richer, more impactful soundscape. Okay, so even they recognized that the audio design was a weaker aspect. And the weapon audio was fine. The weapon audio was fine. The music and the richness of the environmental audio, that still needed help.
I think that needed some work still. It was a little bit weak on the side of music and ambiance. Like, that was something that didn't hold as well as a lot of the other things. What else? An overhauled character creator. Craft more realistic and visually striking characters with improved facial detail, body shapes, and overall visual fidelity for both male and female models. I didn't interact with that at all because I didn't give a shit what they look like. It's fine. You're mostly just a walking suit of armor anyway. Modernized UI and HUD options. The new user interface is cleaner and easier to navigate, while you can now also disable the HUD for more immersive experience or use the dynamic HUD setting where it fades in and out based on gameplay. Nothing wrong with the HUD. Totally fine. Improved tutorial experience. Updated tutorial offers clearer, more intuitive instructions. Additionally, new in-game guidebook means you can reference previous prompts at any time throughout your adventure. Tutorial was fine. No issues. That got me going in the game just fine. Umbral Lamp guidance has the ability to highlight the path towards your next vestige point, aiding Lost Crusaders. That was valuable. That did, but it didn't work every time. There were a couple times that did not work, and that was a problem because I got lost. I got my ass lost. But yeah. Honestly, I think that is an entirely respectable iteration of a Souls-like. Good for them. I think they did a good job. That was one of the better ones that I've played in quite some time. It captured the vibe extremely well. Like, it felt like a Souls-like. Well, I mean, honestly, it felt like a Dark Souls, an older Dark Souls, like from FromSoft, with a few sort of key sort of lack points, but overall, quite good. All right, so now the question becomes, where are we at? We are just under 2 hours. I think rather than fussing about with trying to figure out what the hell to do with this stream, I think I will just call it early for the evening, and we'll just cut stream here so that my playlists are all tidy and shit. Like, this can go live with the other Lords of the Fallen stuff. I say this as though, like, my playlists get used or are useful, or there's like some massive VOD gang just chomping at the bit to have my tidy playlists. Hilarious of me, but I can't not. I just have to just like the developers of Lords of the Fallen, I just have to assume success and hope for the best. That's as a streamer, I guess that's just where I'm at. So that's what we're gonna do. Well, thanks all for being here. I will be back on Tuesday. Tuesday will be a new game. I think I will I'm planning on continuing the Souls-likes because I started playing that and I was like, oh yeah, I love Souls-like games. Like my favorite genre. So I've got the Surge 2 installed, and we'll have another Souls-like, but this one in a very different setting with brighter colors. Yay! Well, somewhat brighter colors. So that'll be something. I look forward to that. I think I'll start that on Tuesday. But other than that, yeah, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit.